Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As tonight, we're bringing you some high school girls basketball action, kicking off the season here in the hangar as the Macomb Bombers are taking on the Camp Point Central Southeastern Panthers here at home for the Bombers. John Burton will be on the call. We got Brandon Thomas running the camera here tonight. So it looks like we're getting ready to introduce the starting lineups and get things kicked off underway for the JV portion. Of course, we will have the varsity contest to follow at the conclusion of this match. Should be a pretty good one. Camp Point Southeastern is one of the top girls basketball programs in our area, at least on the varsity side. So it'll be interesting seeing how they match up with the Bombers squad. Starting out there for the Macomb Bombers, it'll be number 10, Aubrey Holthouse, number 12, Kenley Sloan, number 22, Josie Elby, number 23, Brooklyn Lyles, and number 50, Melina Wong. For the Panthers, it'll be number 5, Emma Stevens, number 12, Tegan Rigg, number 20, Lexi DeCamp, number 34, Kara Stevens, and number 40, Rebecca Watercody. Panthers win the tip. They'll start with possession. Here's a hard drive to the rim. That one flipped up and good. 2 points for Kara Stevens to get us kicked off here against Macomb High. Heads with a 2-point lead. Macomb dribble handoff on this possession. Elby has it. Trapped on the left wing. Deep on the left wing. Is able to bounce it to the middle for Holthouse. Holthouse once again. Panthers extending pressure far past the 3-point line. Here's a driving kick trying to get it to the middle. Stevens with the steal and Panthers on the break. Right send out dribble there, able to find Rigg in the corner. She'll toe up the three, and she'll get it to go. Taking Rigg, a 3-point field goal will give the Panthers a 5-point lead. Another turnover for the Bombers. Back into possession for the Panthers. Here's DeCamp pushing the break, able to dump it down low. 2 points up and good. Kara Stevens once again. Ferocious start here for Central Southeastern, as tried a bit of a dribble handoff action there. Rigg was able to break it up. Fortunately, she was on the out-of-bounds line. Actually, they're going to call a foul here. It'll be the first of the game. First on Rigg. Lyles gets it to the corner. Here's the drive. Shot on the way. It might have been partially blocked there on the way up. Panthers able to force a miss there. Rigg secures the rebound. She pushes back the other way. Here's Stevens, top of the key. Nobody picked her up there. She's going to swing it to the corner for Rigg. Now to the high post, dumping it down low for Stevens once again. One dribble, kick out to the corner. Bit of a head fake there. Drive, floater a little bit short. Rebounded by Holthouse. Holthouse pushes the break behind the back move. Looked like she was getting ready to dump it down low, but just lost the handle on it. Back the other direction. Shot off the backboard. Won't good. Cleanup shot also no good. And Sloan with the rebound. Bombers need to slow things down a little bit here. These Panthers have come out hot, and you can see just how high they're extending that pressure. I mean, there's no defender below the free throw line when the Bombers bring the ball up the court. Able to force another miss there. Outlet pass comes to Rigg in the corner. She'll spin off the defender, drive inside, put up the floater. Didn't catch iron, and they're going to call a travel on Rigg. First turnover still 7-0 in favor of the Panthers. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. If you're on listening to us and watching us, make sure to get into that live chat. Love to hear from anybody who's on there. Holthouse trapped with it in the corner, able to dump it down low for Elby. Elby bounces outside, head fake there, back into the corner for Holthouse. It looks like the Bombers are trying to get this worked into the high post, just haven't been able to do so yet. The pass will be tipped out of bounds by DeCamp. Bombers will retain possession. Inbound set here. Holthouse, nobody to get it to. She is finally able to bounce it in for Lyles. You can see Holthouse trying to feed it down low to Lyles. Once again, there is nobody back by the basket for the Panthers, but they just got so much size and length down there. They're able to deflect all these inlet passes.
And Panthers just really coming in, swarming on that double-team defense, pressuring the Bombers.
This one bounced down low. Stevens, post move, nice shot there. Kara Stevens has 3 field goals, 6 points for her in the opening quarter. Is able to extend the Panthers' lead up to 9. There we go, that trap comes once again. This time Holthouse is able to dump it off, and there's going to be a foul called. Sloan on the drive. The second team foul on the Panthers. That one will go on to number 40. That's Water Cody. Kate Rector, number 4, just checked into the game for the Bombers. And bounce comes up to the high post. Here's Sloan, able to bounce it down low. Another kick out pass to the corner. Skip pass here. Rigg almost intercepted that one, and they're going to call another foul. That's going to be Rigg's second here in the first quarter, team 3rd on the Panthers. Still with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Could be something to watch out for. Bombers dribble handoff here, trying to bounce it down low for Rector. See, we'll get it here. This is a long 2-point jump shot for Lyles. That will be no good. Rigg down with the board. She's going to look to push it back the other direction. Nobody picks up Rigg, fakes the shot, dumps it down low. Stevens, another score. Eight points for Kara Stevens here in the opening quarter. All of them coming right at the rim. Holthouse down low, nice dribble, kicks it out for Rector. A little bit of a mishandle there. Sloan has it now in the corner, hands it off back over for Rector. She's once again swarmed by these Panthers, double teamed there in a bad spot. So forced to turn over, it'll stay Bombers basketball. Inbound set, Rector to trigger it in. Looks like she was trying to throw it in for Sloan, who hit the deck before the pass was made. Got tripped up a little bit there. Rigg trying to create some room on the other end. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Stevens with the whole house on her. Rigg trying to dump it down low. Nice hands up top for Sloan. And the Bombers will take a timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. Panthers lead 11-0 here at the hangar. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to play. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back here at the hangar, you can see there the Bombers on your screen talking things over. Still scoreless in the opening quarter of play. Just took their first time out of the game.
We really saw Coach Schaefer getting animated in that timeout. I'm sure she was talking about how they got to defend the post here against the Lady Panthers was the major topic of that timeout.
Yeah, Stevens has been eating the Bombers alive down low. And here you see her once again able to get kind of that low post screen action. She's forced to give it up this time. Bombers do a better job there. Big steal from Holthouse, and she's going to push the fast break all alone. And Holthouse will score the first 2 of the game for the Bombers. And that's what Macomb needs to do, get the ball out of the hands of Stevens, force some turnovers, and get out in the break, because that half-court defense for the Panthers has been very, very good to open up the quarter. As Macomb able to get hands on another ball there. That one's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be Panthers basketball. Be Hester to trigger it in. She's going to dump it down low. Direct pass in for Stevens. Forced to kick it out. Hester in Giles into the game during that last timeout. Hester is going to find Giles right there. Left-hand layup is good. No backside defense there for the Bombers, and the Panthers are able to take advantage. Another trap coming. Much better job there, able to get it to the cutter. Rector has it, top of the key. Back for Lyles, swung it out into the corner. Holthouse dribble drive, and they're going to call a foul. That's going to be 4 team fouls. Now on the Lady Panthers. That one will be charged to, I believe that's going to be number 23. It is Gracie Giles. Bombers now just 1 foul away from being put into the bonus here in the opening quarter. That one's going to be thrown away. It's Giles with the steal. All alone on the other end. Blows the layup and is able to get the own rebound there. Off the miss. Pump fake. Step back 3. Hard off the back iron. Rector trying to chase it down. She's met there by Niekamp trying to save it inbound. She will step on the line. Bombers get lucky there. Long rebound. Almost corralled in by the Lady Panthers. Number 11, Jenna Starman, will check in for Camp Point Southeastern. Hester in the drive, kicks out. Lyles 3. Just a long 2 for Lyles. Scores it nonetheless. 2 points for her. Bombers still trail 13-4. Bombers scrambling, bodies on the ground, trying to come up with that basketball. They're going to call a jump ball.
Really saw some life there on that post defensive play for the Bombers. I think that's the first time we've seen here tonight.
Did an excellent job getting the hands on the ball there. You really just got to make the Panthers work in that low post. And there again, you see post entry pass deflected. You see the Panthers just all out of system now. Skip pass comes to the short wing. That one's going to be a little bit short on the mid-range ball. Tapped around. It's going to stick with the Panthers once again. Bombers not quite able to secure the rebound and close out this possession. 1 minute and 36 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Bombers still trail by 9. Quick inbounds over for Stevens. She dumps it down low. Once again, swarmed there. Stevens drives baseline. Nice feed to the middle. And Waterco will put it in. 4-2. Lead back up to 11. Lyles dribble handoff over for Elby. Skip pass mishandled there. Ball is on the ground. Macomb was able to force a tie up as they will retain possession. Rector working in here on the inbound set. She is able to get it inside for Lyles. She's going to take the sidestep shot. That one looks good. A little bit long. Off the back iron. Once again, we're going to have a foul called under the basket. Looks like it's going to go on number 32, Haley Daughtery. Bombers first foul. Another steal here on the other end. This is Lyles. This time, lefty lay is up. Almost rolled in, but she's fouled. So Lyles will take a trip to the line. That'll be a second foul on Gracie Giles. Lyles' first free throw, no good. Bombers will be in the bonus for the remaining 51 seconds. Lyles' second free throw is good. 10-point lead for the Panthers now after the free throw. Starman has it. She's going to be close to throwing it away there. Nice save on the out-of-bounds line by Giles, able to keep possession for the Panthers. Giles drives middle, dumps it down low. Starman, beautiful feed on the inside, and Starman converts on the other end. .23 seconds, trap comes. They're going to call a travel there. A bit of a miscommunication. Have two Bombers kind of run into each other there. 15 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Stevens backdoor cut. Layup is good. Here's Stevens up to double digits. Floater at the buzzer is good. And the foul. Brooklyn Lyles back to the line and is able to convert the 2 this time.
And you could see that Lyles had it in her head the entire time that she was going to go coast to coast, and she did. Now she's going for that old school, old-fashioned three-point play with 2.5 seconds left here in the first.
It could be the swing that the Bombers need heading into the second quarter. And the free throw falls just a bit short. Ball batted around. Be secured by the Panthers. Buzzer will sound. That'll be the end of one. 19-7 Panthers lead. Bombers starting to show a little bit of life there late in the first quarter. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be back with you right after this.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Back here for the start of quarter number 2. Panthers in the driver's seat here early on. They were able to really blow up that lead early in the first quarter. Macomb did a nice job there towards the second half of that first quarter, able to crawl back into the game. Panthers again working in a similar offensive set here. Another swing pass into the corner. This one, Rigg will try. That one's going to be an air ball. Cleaned up down low, and the layup is good. Olivia Fessler able to get the offensive rebound and score. That's one thing. The defensive rebounding has been a bit of an issue for the Bombers. Haven't quite been able to close out possessions in which they're able to get stops. And this is going to be another turnover. Pass goes off the hands. Kneecap working the break. She's going to dump it off a Rigg. Block down low. They're going to call a foul. I believe that's going to be, they're going to call it on Holthouse. First of the quarter for Macomb. Rigg at the line. First free throw is good. Second attempt for Rigg is also good. Perfect at the free throw line for Tegan Rigg, 23-7. Lyles gets this one over for Sloan, puts it on the ground. Pass will go out of bounds. Rector didn't come up quite high enough. And again, that's just sort of that pressure that's been applied by the Panthers. Again, Macomb is starting all of their offensive possessions from kind of around the volleyball spike line. So having a real tough defense, or a real tough time on that half-court defense. Here's Stevens on the cut. She's going to put up the layup and is going to be fouled. Up we go on Brooklyn Lyles. Second team foul of the quarter for Macomb. First on Lyles. Emma Stevens able to get into the scores book on that foul shot. And she'll go perfect as well. Back-to-back trips to the line for the Panthers, results in 4 points. Sloan has it deep left wing. She denied the screen there, picks up her dribble and throws it away. Back the other direction, Rigg, one extra pass, nice extra feed there from Rigg. And Niekamp is able to score 2. Bombers will take another timeout. We will keep it here for this one. 19-point advantage here for the Camp Point Central Southeastern Lady Panthers. With locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in, talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. Since 1916, Arbor's Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852 and find out how Arbor's Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. This is a 20-point lead here early on in the second quarter for the Panthers. Just 6 minutes and 15 seconds to play before the halftime break. Rector picks up her dribble. It'll be defeated over for Sloan. Sloan drives on the inside. Wild shot there. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for the Bombers. This one kicked out. Lyles 3 hard off the back iron. And the Panthers just get the ball and go here. This is Niekamp. Swings it down low. Shot's going to fall a little bit short. Riggs able to track down the miss. Nice job tiptoeing on the out-of-bounds line there. She's going to go out of bounds and not quite establish herself back in. Lyles to bring it across the timeline. Bounces it over Sloan. Pick and roll action now. Left wing, Lyles has it, gets the screen once again. Nice jump down low. Shot hard off the back iron. Rigg with the board. Rigg's going to push this one all the way, and she's going to be fouled as she goes to the rim. We'll see who they get for the foul here. It looks like it's going to be number 22 for Macomb. That's Josie Elby. It'll be her first. Bombers third. Rigg back at the line. She's been perfect there tonight, just on 2 attempts, 1 trip. And she's able to get that one to go. This one, Rigg, another steal up high. She's going to be all alone on the fast break. Left-hand layup is good. Again, the turnovers have really been an issue tonight for Macomb. Seen quite a few of those tonight. The Southeastern, Camp Point Southeastern, I should say, defense has been ecstatic. Rigg with another steal, this time on the inbounds. And that one, another 2 points for Rigg, pushing the fast break. She's up to 10. She will match Stevens. Rigg and Stevens at 10 points apiece. Panthers up 32-7. Another steal here. Here's Lyles on the floater. That won't go. She's able to get her own rebound after it's tipped around, and Rigg is just going to rip it right away from her. They're going to call a foul on Rigg. That'll be... they're going to call foul on Macomb this time. That's going to go on Lyles. That's her second. Team's fourth. 1 foul away now for the Panthers from going into the bonus. That pass is stolen away and just working a little bit too quickly there. Bombers give it right back. High screen action. Nice job there by Rigg, able to seal off the defender. She dumps it back down into that short wing. Back on top, Niekamp with the drive. Scoop, lefty lay is good. Beautiful move there by Lexi Niekamp. Three minutes and 35 seconds. Lyles dumps it down low. Wide open layup is good. Elby scores 2 for the Bombers, able to answer back quickly. But here comes Rigg on the other end. Shot is good. able to fight through contact as well.
Can't point Southeastern's court awareness, very good right there on that play to get a 27-point lead here with near 3 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, they've worked the break excellently here tonight. Everyone dribbling with their heads up, able to get the ball up the court quickly. For the Bombers defense is able to get set. Number 23, Gracie Giles will check into the game. She's playing with 2 fouls. This one, right wing over for Rigg. She's going to hand it back off for Niekamp. Nice backdoor feed. Rigg is able to collect it and score 2 more. Tegan Rigg having herself a quarter here for the Panthers. 29-point advantage now. Lyles trapped up here, able to dump it low for Elby. Elby kicks it out. Rector, 3 off the backboard. Gonna get that one to fall, and there goes once again. Outlet pass, layup no good, but you can see the Panthers there. A great look in the fast break once again. Daugherty loses it around the half-court line. We're gonna have a foul called. That is gonna go. It's on the Bombers. Who should be shooting free throws here.
That's what I was just about to say, and then they catch it.
I was a little confused there for a second. I was like, that's got to be on Macomb, but we were getting ready to inbound it. Panthers in the bonus here. They'll shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way for the final 2:15. I believe that's Gracie Giles at the line. It's hard to tell. Number 23.
23.
Yep. Sitting just at the wrong angle, and the ponytail is covering it up there. Giles' 2 free throws are good. 31-point advantage for the Panthers now. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Lyles with it, gets it into the corner for Rector. Dribble drive, forced to pick up there. Ball's going to be swung over for Daugherty. Put it on the ground, and that one's going to go through the hands of Lyles. Back the other direction is Hester, and nice job there. Able to force the out of bounds, save the fast break points. Box inbound set for the Lady Panthers, able to get it up high. Now to the top of the key, swung back into the corner. Lefty 3 for Starman is no good. Bombers with the rebound, able to get it up for Rector. Bombers just not able to get into the fast break here, quite like the Panthers. Nice job there by Lyles, able to save the dribble, and we're going to call a foul on the Panthers. That'll be on number 5. Emma Stevens, her first, team's first. Panthers playing a lot cleaner than they did in the first quarter. Bombers not so much. Inbound comes over for Lyles. She bounces it out. Rector 3 is good. Kate Rector pushes the Bombers into double digits. Cuts into that lead a little bit. Here's the drive for Giles, able to use the backboard there. Giles up to 6 points in the game, courtesy of that layup. Double high screen for Macomb. Back to Rector. She's going to try another 3. That one's no good. Bombers fighting for the offensive rebound. Daugherty has it, and she's tied up under the rim. It'll remain Macomb basketball. Nice job there by Daugherty, able to save another possession for Macomb. See, Bombers trying to get into Lyles. They finally do. Pass it over for Daugherty. This one into the backcourt. Scrambles there, 41 seconds to play. And they're going to call another foul on the Lyles drive. I believe that one's going to go on Starman. Be her first. Rector looking to get in for Lyles. We're going to have another foul called. I think this one's going to go on Giles, and that's going to be her third. Have 3 fouls on Giles. Could be something to watch here. Bombers able to get the ball in bounds, kicks it out. Lyles long 2 off the top of the backboard. That'll be out of bounds. 33.2 seconds. Panthers still with the 30-point advantage. Tegan Rigg will check back into the game. She's the leading scorer on both sides here tonight. She's got 14 for the Panthers. Here she is now, working with on the left wing, able to get the screen, kicks it out. Starman will try another 3, just a bit long there. Bombers able to secure the rebound momentarily as he'll be fouled under the basket. Being on number 22, Alyssa Hester, her first. .15 seconds to play before the halftime break. Bombers trying to set that high screen and roll action, but Rigg just blew that one up. Starman on the fast break. He's going to be blocked by Rector on the way up. Bombers able to save a few more points there in transition. Panthers will have 2.5 to work on the inbound set here. Starman gets it in, got to go quickly. Back out Starman, no shot. And that's how the first half of play will come to an end, 42-12 in favor of the Central Southeastern Panthers. We will take a break with you here on TSSR Game Time Live and be back with you for the start of half number 2.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McDonough District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest x-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest x-ray, and that's done by radiology technology. And that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens and early 60s, they did x-rays for things that they would never do x-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she said, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she said, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, "This is what we're going to do." So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an X-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, "Why don't we take one step beyond?" And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Welcome back here, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. It's a 30-point lead for the Central Southeastern Panthers coming out of the halftime break. We'll go over some halftime stats for you. We'll start first for the Macomb Bombers. Corrected there. Number 4, Kate Rector has 3 points. She was able to knock down a 3 in that second quarter. Number 10, Aubrey Holthouse has 3 points as well. Josie Elby has 2, and Brooklyn Lyles has 4 for the game for the Bombers. For the Central Southeastern Panthers, Emma Stevens has 2. Jenna Starman has 2. Tegan Rigg leads the way with 14. Lexi Niekamp has 4. Gracie Giles has 6. Kara Stevens was able to get the Panthers going early on in that first quarter. She has 10 points, all of those in the first quarter as well. Rebecca Watercoat has 2, and Olivia Fessler has 2 as well. Starting here in the second half, it'll be a layup on the other end for the Panthers. That was number 23, Gracie Giles. Giles also working with 3 fouls after that first half. Pass will go out of bounds. It'll be Panthers basketball. Stevens has it up top, able to dump it down to the right wing for Rigg. She'll get the screen from Watercoat. That pass deflected by Sloan. She'll have it going back the other direction. Has Elby there if she wants her. Try to get it to her, and they're going to call a travel. Stevens got it up high by Lyles. Skip pass comes over for Rigg. Deep on the right wing into the corner. Stevens 3. That one no good. Ball batted around on the inside. No signal yet. It looks like it's going to. Where we're going here. It's going to stay Panthers basketball. Swatted out by the Bombers. Stevens on the right wing once again. Gets it to the top of the key. Trying to dump it down low for Rigg. Ball batted around a couple of times. And it'll be a tie-up jump ball possession, Macomb.
We've seen a lot of aggressive play. I don't know how many jump balls that is here.
Yeah, I saw quite a few of those in the first half. Again, there's just been so many loose balls on both ends, both for Macomb and for the Panthers. And that was just get thrown right into the hands of Rigg. Able to use the body a little bit there, create some room, which will slow things down. Stevens top of the key working with it. Dribble handoff over for Rigg, gets the high screen. Flip it to Stevens in the corner, 3. That won't go, rebounded by Elby. Two minutes into this third quarter. Lyles' pass intended for Holthouse on the back cut, but it's going to be ripped away by Giles. Stevens with it now, guarded by Holthouse. Skip pass, they're able to get it down low for Watercoat. She swarmed down there. And gonna get a foul called. We'll see who that's charged on. Appears it will go on number 23, Brooklyn Lyles. That's her 3rd. Lyles playing with 3 fouls now. Rigg able to get inside for Watercoat, trying to rip through there. And it'll be tipped out of bounds. Just lost possession. Good defense there by the Bombers in the low post. Holthouse up for Rector, and they're going to call a quick travel there. Shuffle to pivot feed, it would appear. Stevens, left wing, Giles, nobody out there on her. Decides to pass that one up. Rigg, right wing, gets it down. Watercoat on the inside, guarded closely by Elby. Trying to spin back the other direction, and they're going to call a foul on Elby. That'll be her second, team second here. Just over 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Same out of bounds set we just saw out of the Panthers. Rigg gets it on the inside. Couldn't get that layup to fall. Clipped a piece of the backboard, but that was it. Lyles now trying to work it along the sideline. Looks like she was trying to get it for Elby. She was setting a screen though. Here's Giles. Nice feed there. Ball goes off the front of the rim. That was a great pass there by Giles. Unfortunately, didn't lead to any Panthers points. Here's Holthouse working the fast break. Step back, thought about the three. She just dishes over for Lyles. That bounce pass almost broken up by Stevens. It'll be off Rector. And another turnover for Macomb. Giles has it, down low, Watercoat, and it'll be a call foul there.
Jump ball.
Jump ball, a quick jump ball. Couldn't see the signal there for a second. Stevens down, Rigg, top of the key, three. That one won't fall. Holthouse with the board. He's trapped in the backcourt, but he's able to dish it off for Lyles. About halfway through this second half of play, that pass stolen away. Stevens going the other way, will be fouled by Holthouse. So Emma Stevens will go to the line. That'll be Holthouse's second, third on the Bombers here in the third quarter. First free throw, no good. Second free throw for Stevens, off the back iron in the side of the rim. That one also can't go. Didn't get the shooter's touch there. Holthouse quickly back the other direction, almost lost the ball there, working on the inside, takes a bump, puts the floater up and good. Nice move there by Aubrey Holthouse. Able to score the Bombers' first points here in the second half. Simmons with it. Dips it over for Hester. That pass will go through the hands of Fessler. This is Elby back the other way on the fast break, and she's able to draw the foul. That'll be the first on Fessler, and Elby will go to the line. Elby with 2 points in this game so far, trying to tack on a couple more. First free throw won't go. Trying to cut the lead under 30. Elby's second free throw is good. 1 for 2 on that trip for Josie Elby. Starman in the corner, trying to bounce it down low for Stevens. That one goes through her hands. Bombers trying to run out in transition here. Nice in and out crossover for Holthouse. She gives it off for Rector, over for Slow. Now Darter has it on the left wing. Bombers finally able to get the ball into the high post here. Here's Elby on the drive and able to flip it up and in. 2 more points for Josie Elby. Whole house on defense there, able to force a not a great pass. That one go out of bounds, turnover, Bombers possession. Here's Whole house now, forced to pick up a dribble around that volleyball spike line. Able to dish away. That pass going to be stolen away by Starman. Gets into the hands of Simmons, and Whole house almost able to come away with the steal in the backcourt. Good hustle there for Whole house. Pull up jump shot on the way. That one won't go. Rebounded by Elby. So pass it off over for Rector. Again, Bombers looking to try and attack before the Panthers are able to get that defense set up, but they're forced to slow things up. Now they will have to work against that set defense. Rector picks up a dribble, trying to dump it down low for Elby. Met by a slew of Panthers there. Minute and 50 seconds here in the third quarter. Rector up playing tight defense on Stevens. She's able to get around her. Fakes the floater, throws it off the front of the rim. Holthouse with the rebound. She's got nobody to beat going back the other direction. Aubrey Holthouse, left-hand layup is good. Quick scoring burst for Macomb. 5 quick unanswered points. Courtesy of Holthouse and Elby. That one's passed out to the corner 3. That 3 won't go. Offensive rebound for Starman. She gets it back out for Stevens. And the Panthers will look to reset. They're actually going to dump it down low. Nice feed down low for Fessler. She's able to convert the bunny. (46-19). A couple subs getting ready to check in at the next dead ball. If we have that before the end of the quarter, and we will. Foul will be called on Jenna Starman, her second. Rigg and Watercoat back into the game for the Panthers. Lyles and Wongong in for Macomb. Holthouse down low on the block, skip pass out for Daughtery. Or for Lyles, dribble drive, kicks it out. Rector 3 is good. 2 threes in the game for Kate Rector. She's able to knock one down in the first half, gets another one there. 17 seconds to play. Rigg has it on the left wing. Panthers dump it down low. Rigg turns, shoots, and puts it in. First points of the second half for Tegan Rigg, and she is the leading scorer. And Holthouse will dribble that one off her foot. And that's how the third quarter of play comes to an end. Panthers lead 48-22 here in the hangar over the Macomb Bombers. Listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be back with you right after this.
I would have to say that is the most rewarding part of what I do, making a difference in people's lives. Taking care of the women from puberty on through postmenopausal stages and seeing them go through the phases and stages of life.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Back here at the hangar, big lead for the Panthers as we head into the final quarter of play. Once again, this is your first time listening. We'll have the varsity contest on after this game. What we do is just go down below this YouTube stream. There'll be a little button with the Hulett PubliPro LLC YouTube channel. Click on that. And we'll hope to get that stream started basically about 3 to 4 minutes before game time. As Hull House will airball that long mid-range, tie up under the basket. It'll be Panthers basketball.
Like you said, there's a big lead, but Macomb has been showing some life there at the end of the last quarter. Let's see what they bring here in the fourth.
Yeah, still got 7 minutes and 35 seconds to do something here. And as which Macomb was able to go on a bit of a scoring run there at the end of the third quarter, cut into that lead. Nice backdoor cut by Rigg. And that has just been there all night for Central Southeastern. Macomb with no answers on that set. Hull House trying to get to Rector, able to bounce it inside. That's going to be out of bounds. A 28-point lead for the Panthers. Hull House able to tip the pass there. Force a reset on the offensive end. Rigg will get set to trigger and inbounds for Central Southeastern. Trying to look inside, trying to make the home run pass, able to get it finally into the corner. Quick backdoor cut inside for Starman. She's going to be pushed in the back. It's going to be a foul. Be on number 4, Kate Rector, her first. Her first, team's first here in the fourth. Inbounds comes for Watercoast. She's able to kick it out for Simmons. Rigg swings it across. Giles' 3 on the way is good. Gracie Giles now up to 10 points. Excuse me, 9 points for her. And almost able to come away with another steal there. Central Southeastern just so active in the passing lanes tonight.
They're all over, and I mean they attack the ball, they attack the hoop. You can tell that the coaching staff at Camp Point Southeastern works with these girls very, very well.
Yeah, really, really great girls basketball program over there at Camp Point Central Southeastern. Of course, we will see the varsity team in action, and after that, one of the best teams in the area in terms of girls basketball. Should be an exciting one. So match up against a Bomber squad that's not too shabby themselves. That one picked up by Elby, top of the key, swings it out. Rector's going to try another deep jump shot, and she's going to get it to go. Excellent shooting here tonight for Kate Rector. She's got a pair of threes and is able to knock down a kind of a sidestep mid-range there as well. .54-53. Rigg's forced to pick up her dribble, dumps it off for Giles. Rigg will try a top of the key 3. It's going to be a bit short. Simmons is able to save it in bounds. I was going to say just out of bounds. Heck of an attempt there from Morgan Simmons. Kinley Sloan will check back in. Clock will start to run here in the fourth quarter. After the Panthers broke the 30-point threshold. Lyles rejects a screen from Sloan. Nice feed by Lyles. And Sloan will be fouled on her way to the rim. Kinley Sloan will shoot a pair here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Again, clock is going to continue to run here. Sloan's first free throw off the back iron. Second attempt for Sloan is good. Rattles it home. That's Sloan's first points of the game. She's able to get in the scorebook here late in the fourth quarter. Nice in and out dribble there by Rigg, trying to bounce it out for Starman. It's over for Watercody, back into the corner for Rigg, dumps it back down low. Nice defense there by Lyles, trying to force a pickup, and she does. Sloan had hands on the ball there for a second on the kick out back to Rigg. It'll tail out of bounds, 25-53. That one, nice out of bounds play. Rigg on the attack, can't get the layup to fall. Holthouse bats it around. It's picked up by Elby. Elby over to Lyles. Lyles working the fast break, is going to be fouled by Rigg. Going back hard the other direction. It'll be Rigg's third. Lyles at the free throw line. Able to knock the first one through. I believe she shot 2 in the first half, was able to convert both of those. She'll remain perfect at the line on that attempt. As for that one, 2-2 at the line for Brooklyn Lyles. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. Lyles with the steal this time. She's going to be fouled along the baseline. Maybe not fouled, just out of bounds. Lyles again trying to turn the corner. And I'll go off her foot, out of bounds, back to the Panthers. Or never mind, it'll be Bombers basketball. Man, I'm just all over the place here tonight.
Well, the refs aren't signaling. It's the end of the game, and the score's not the greatest, so I guess you kind of expect that.
Yeah, it's gotta be something. It's anyone else's fault besides mine. That's that's what we'll say. Lyles on the baseline drive. Might have had that one partially blocked there. Panthers able to scoop it up. Giles pushing again. That was a 2-on-3 fast break there. Trying to dump it off for Fessler. That one will go through her hands. Holthouse picks it up and goes the other way. Holthouse kicks it out. Sloan back top of the key. Lyles into the corner. Rector working against Fessler. Step through move, and she'll be fouled on her way to the rim. Foul will go on Simmons. They'll call it on the ground, so Macomb will be forced to inbound. Minute 15 to play. Lyles 3. That one no good. Giles gets it back there on the backdoor cut. That one blocked down low by Elby and Holthouse. And here's Olby, a lot of speed in the fast break. Step back jump shot, just a bit long. Macomb trying to get the ball back here late. And they force a tie up on the ground jump ball. Bombers will retain possession. .25 seconds. Sloan on the attack is able to score. Another 2 points for Kinley Sloan. Simmons on the drive, trying to kick it back out. Sloan with another steal. She's going to work against the clock here late. Has Elby if she wants her. Try to get it there. Pass will be deflected. And that's how the game will come to an end. It's a 53-29 win for the Central Southeastern Lady Panthers. Again, just continuing to build on their start to the season. Bombers will follow here tonight. We will go over some final stats. We will start for the Macomb Bombers. Number 4, Kate Rector will finish the game with 8 points. Aubrey Holthouse finishes with 7 points. Kinley Sloan had 3. Josie Elby will finish with 5, and Brooklyn Lyles had 5 as well. On the Panthers side, Emma Stevens finishes with 2. Jenna Starman had 2. Tegan Rigg led the way with 18 for the Panthers. Lexi Niekamp finishes with 4. Gracie Giles will finish the game with 9 points. Kara Stevens did all of her damage in the first quarter. She had 10. Rebecca Watercoat will finish with 2, and Olivia Fessler will have 4. And with that, we'll go ahead and get things wrapped up here. We'll get things switched over to the varsity stream. So for John Burton and Brandon Thomas on the call, it's been your presentation of Macomb High Ladies Girls Basketball. We hope to catch you for the varsity contest.